you can never compete. Your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, legends, by confessions, go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the Wizard of Oz. Get the money and change, you ruin the vibes and tracking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, Get exposed to cold and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and football has returned to America's finest city, San Diego, California. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Snowhawks of San Diego. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Come on. Hey.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Here we go. Hawk 70, go.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Let's go now.
Now a handoff up the middle. Hutchinson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO, he'll keep it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Lions, Packers 60, Packers 60.
On first down, Hutchinson. Tackled that time by Joey Porter Jr. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
The slot man in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here we go. Packers 60, Packers 60. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
He'll try again. They'll fight for the end zone, but they will stop him again. Shy of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Three tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Daniel's going to try to sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Got it. Ready? 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Right.
They'll start out here with the option left. Loose inside the 30. Fields hit and the ball is loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
When you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, but maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. To throw is Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Running free at the 45. Moving inside the 20. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. So after about as long a play as humanly possible without scoring, here's 1st and goal. Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. But it's not going to work. They'll go down, and they got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Pass the 60. 60 by 6.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Trayvon Merritt. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. And they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Here is Young. Man open, and that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Boy, so great to see the NFL back in San Diego. Remember, of course, the Chargers left following the 2016 season, so it's been a little while. But the folks here, they certainly never wavered in their hopes or desires that they would get another shot at NFL football here in San Diego. And now that day is here. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Red, blue, green. Hut, hut.
Young now. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Hey, look at this Browns defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Set for the 2nd quarter, San Diego in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Light blue. Black 40. Blue striker. Ready.
Now here's Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Young off the play fake. He's got this complete to Burden. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 4.
Ready. Green jack. 50. Green. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Come on, set.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Black 40. Hey, go steal. Black shot. Set.
Looking to throw, Young. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Browns 14. Snowhawks nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm, and then now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Smash, red, ready.
Now Young. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jamar Chase, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Snowhawks have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
To the air goes Daniels. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's upending at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Let's go now.
Daniels looking to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On fourth down, here's Daniels. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It's a gain of 6. First down.
Here's Daniels. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver.
Number 88. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7.
19, Charger, 19.
Throwing now is Daniels. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And we'll find the open man. That's complete. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they got things rolling on this drive. Now Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
The first carry here for Jordan James. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Here's 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Cowboy 18, Pioneer.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Daniels going to throw for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Foster.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught left side by Judy. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal.
Come on. Hit. 60 by 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
From the shotgun, it's Young. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Pause red. Slide through. Set.
Young working out of the gun. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up second down.
Mega, you ready?
Pass to the right side, caught by Burden. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And it's caught. Touchdown. George Pickens from 13 yards out. And the Snowhawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The PAT good. It will draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. To throw is Daniels. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Top row 18. Viking 18. Go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
60 Vikings. Warriors 70. 20.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, and there's a diamond catch. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. And it's intercepted at the goal line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. touchdown the differential. A 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Let's go. Blue striker. Ready?
Third down, Young from the gun. Looking deep here for Chase. And this is caught. And touchdown. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Snowhawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Browns drive about to get started. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down.
Now, back. That's the Eagles. Take the Eagles.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Panther 60.
Off the play fake. Daniels. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Ready?
Now a second and 10.
Ready? Go.
Back to throw. Daniels. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
60 Vices. Ready?
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. James. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
First down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Ready.
They run it with James. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
19, Tiger, 19, 19. Trap 60.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 of first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
18 rattle.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. So the sack means it's 3rd and goal now from the 10.
18, top press all 80.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule,
they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do, but that's a big swing of momentum right there.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and football has returned to America's finest city, San Diego, California. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Snowhawks of San Diego. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
All right, good.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. When you look at this defense, this unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they got to take care of.
Now Daniel's going to keep it. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Daniels. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming out. The Browns send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken around the 12. Call that one an even 60 yards. 6-0. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, set. Edo blue. 6, mega.
Now here's Young. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. A nice little juke. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
It's a gain of 9.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a yard.
At the Browns' 43-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
Here's Chase now on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line.
Ready?
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 16.
San Diego, first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Ready.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
Talk about controlling the football and controlling the drive. And with runs like that, they'll continue to do exactly that.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Young quickly to the flat. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
San Diego, first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Ready.
Young now. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
At the 15-yard line.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Sit high.
On the option left is Fields. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down about the 2-yard line. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Hey, chair. Minute.
They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Buffalo, go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready up.
Rifles run, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Well, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
To throw is Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Justin Fields, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Snowhawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. When you look at this defense, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I was so proud of you in our meeting with the defensive coordinator because you asked the question that set him off. And all you said was, so what improvement do you need to see this week, Coach? And boy, he got fired up, didn't he? Takeaways. We need turnovers. We got to create them. Got so animated, jumped up in our meeting. It was fun to watch.
Somehow I always upset a coordinator in those meetings. Yeah. But they like you. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
First down.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 at the 43.
70, Timberwolf. Go.
Daniels looking to throw. How did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing now is Daniels. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's Daniels. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And the Browns first down.
Up the middle they go. Hutchinson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
2nd and 5.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
1st and goal, Cleveland.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line. The
offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown. A big play there. 65 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And his throw is incomplete.
Intended for his tight end. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and
10. 2nd and 10. To the air goes Daniels. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So here's a 3rd and 14. Now Daniels. That's complete to Hutchinson. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Got it. Ready? Warriors 70. Red.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
A gain of 26 yards.
19 tight. 19 tight.
First down, Browns.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up.
Come on, come on. Hey. 19. 60 Bison. 60.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now a quick flow there, but it's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Let's go now. Crack all 80.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Play action, now it's Daniels. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Called in a very strong gain of 24. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now Daniels going to keep it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends.
Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy from 3 yards out. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
On the ready. Ultra. Go ultra. Here we go. Set.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Pass caught by Burden. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. That's good.
They go play action. Young. Here's one deep for Pickens. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Set. Ready.
Handoff now for Pacheco. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 59 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle. I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right at them and right up the middle.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Ready.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Let's go now. Yellow, 22. Ready.
Again, it's Pacheco. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time, as they're on him quickly once more. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Young and the offense staying put. They're going to go for it.
Red, cycle. 60 red. 60 set.
Here's Young, throwing on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
Drill, 52. Here we go. Here we go. 50, green. Hut, hut.
And that's out quickly to Chase. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Triple, 38.
A gain of
43.
5 brings up 2nd.
Pacheco going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
Fight, 6.
Short of the goal line. 4
Set,
yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd.
Touchdown! Jamar Chase, as the first half is winding down. And the Snowhawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you know, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Blue, 32. Let's go.
Young to throw it. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Throwing, Young. He'll try and do this himself. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Right. You don't blue.
Now Young on fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
He's got this to Pickens. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They got 29 yards that time. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10.
Angel. Go.
Now Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown. George Pickens. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Snowhawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. Looking to put a drive together. Now a handoff up the middle. Hutchinson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
To throw is Daniels. He's got this one to Hutchinson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Come on. Fix the eagle.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
He finds Douglas complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Browns are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
No problem there on the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
From the gun, here's Fields. Completes this one to Pickens. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Finding Pickens for another catch. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Here we go. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Pacheco on the read option. And he stopped immediately here. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Fields. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Hey, Ken. You got to, yep.
To throw is Fields. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Chip slap. 11. EQ. Easy. Angel. Hey, Ken.
They snap it to Fields. Here's one deep for Pickens. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Hutchinson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
You have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Daniels. That's caught left side by Judy. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Hutchinson. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Now a handoff up the middle. Hutchinson. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. To the air goes Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there. And it's second down. Throwing now is Daniels. Has his man. That's James. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Mustang 19.
Daniels looking to throw. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Daniels. That's caught at the 3. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Point after try forthcoming. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, break.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Let's set.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for the touchdown. Luther Burden, 65 yards. And the Snowhawks strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Now the extra point. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28.
Makes the score Snowhawks 35, Browns 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19.
Back to throw. Daniels. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Come on, set, put.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Green 19.
Here's Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go, son.
Fields now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Snowhawks are on their way to a 2-0 start. To try here for the extra point. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Crackle 80.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
19 Lions. Ready.
Back to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Completes it to Douglas. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Drop 50, drop 50.
First down,
19. Dragon 6.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now,
It's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Quad red. Look, blue. Cut.
Young now. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The offense on 3rd down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 down this week, as he's got a 1st down as well.
At the 49-yard line.
Here we go. EQ. Green. 11. West right fit.
Out of the gun, Fields. Pass is caught. Pickens on the comeback route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Easy. Don't jump. Hey, kid. Green 19 just right.
Back to throw, Fields. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now Fields going to run. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the shotgun, it's Young. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
18 rattle. Mustang 19. Ready.
To throw is Daniels. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10.
19.
They'll look to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Black Ultra. Red Smash. Stick. Mega. 52 blue. Ready.
And Young's going to throw it here. He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Snowhawks tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Ready, kick.
The Browns drive about to get started. For this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A game there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now Daniel's going to keep it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to throw. Daniels. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
79, bro. Come on. Hit. Viking, 18. 60 Bobcats. 60
Back to throw. Daniels. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the home team here, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
sofa. The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, you came and changed how I feel. Let me cook. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer to let me know that it's real. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside me. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love with your baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. I wanna thank you for taking me as I am. Need you to know that I'm your number one fan. I wanna give you my heart. You see the silver lining when I'm in the trenches. You stand beside me with your patience and forgiveness. I wanna give you my heart. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside me. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love with your baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. Baby, I could cry. Can I fall in your arms and just fly? When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside me. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love with your baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love. I got love. Yeah, got love. Love. I said the Joker is a wanted man. It makes a way all across the land. I see him sifting through the sand. So I tell you all the story about the Joker and the thief in the night. He's always laughing in the midst of power, always living in the final hour. There's always sweet and sour, so we are not going home. Can you see the Joker flying over? As she's standing in the field of clover, watching our every day. What would happen if he took her away? When you see him, well, you might not know. You get the feeling coming after the glow. The vagabond is a moving slow. So I'll tell you all the story about the Joker and the thief in the night. jump around the thief, I said, it's all about the jump around the thief in the night.
Gotta pump my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch my savior. Hold up. Keeping that touch with my haters. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding away but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? Is it bliss? What you don't wanna see more? No, you wanna see more, but you wanna see soul. Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed, the bucks attract. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Light it up, light it up, light it up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Light it up, light it up, light it up, light it up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Light it up, light it up, light it up, light it up. Hold up, y'all gotta pump my taste. Hold up, y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up, we mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up, mine also dangerous. Hold up, y'all talk outrageous. Hold up, don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up, got that touch my savior. Hold up, keeping that touch with my haters. When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place, true indeed. Yes, I catch wreck, and that's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some mad charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to baby, fight Q-tip, Ali Shahid. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed off dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just read. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. Do the noble, that's my duty, let my seed. When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check. How dare you ever try to step on my suede shoes? Top Gun shut down your firm like Tom Cruise. Please let me get down and blow a fuse. Acting fool, break down to molecules. Yo, let me hit you with my ill street blues. Bust the rhymes, always headlines, the street news. Hey, baby girl, don't be confused. Sell my 17s and enjoy my boat cruise. I know you really wanna know who's coming through, leaving residues. Sorry, homeboy, but your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby, you know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to, how you get. Now I got you on super unleaded fuels. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then yo, I step correct. But I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. But I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. But I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. But I got you all in check.
You're now rocking with the best. Bust the rhymes coming through from the Flipmode squad. Boy Scouts who I be, straight to your dome. We coming straight to your dome, bringing all you rockers to all you rap. Boy Scouts who I be, Flipmode is the squid dog. Bust the rhymes, break it down like this.
Yo, which, throw my flow. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Throw them type right out my window. Blast you with a direct blow. Coming through like G.I. Joe. Star Wars moving ill like Han Solo. Make you bounce around like this was Calypso. Always shine cause I got the high pro glow. You think that you can hide, you think you can lay low. Roll up on your eye like Hawaii 5-0. Mac out with my dreads in my Kango. Forget them, just pass the. Yo, take a trip down to Mexico. Come back with that might make you psycho. Maximum frequencies through your stereo. Sorry, this is it, but homeboy, I got to go. I step up in the place and yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you feel your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check.
Yeah. Yo, man. Ran the money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got
Bro, call me slow, 6 racks on a sweater. My think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spec 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue gel. 220 on me, Hessel and Greta. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got self. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. We hate no glitz, I don't. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish red, most want it. Hold up, let me switch the flow. Just like a baker, yeah, I'm addicted to dope. This a cold word, yeah, keep a in my coat. Money hungry, yeah, tryna give me some more. Don't I pack, this ain't. I'm talking down on glitz, I like he ain't the GOAT. If you don't agree, ask the streets and yeah. This 5L, you already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the globe. Got tryna snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of zeros. Running money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got. Bro, call me slow, 6 racks on a sweater. My think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spec 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue gel. 220 on me, Hessel and Greta. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got self. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. We hate no glitz, I don't. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish red, most want it.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You was not a printer. Cooped up, two up, make get they suit tucks begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We bout to bump then. Better bang yours. Cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. Does the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's lame time. Ayy, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Ayy, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beats like it's Dre. Like the money in the bank, you better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank, run up to the next steak. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the public. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slimy stomach. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. What? You don't believe me? Think for brown skin, real can see them. Got get it, go retrieve it. Just short, small, when that's from Cali, but the cheetah print out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time.
Black beans taking out it. We gon' pop a couple. While they poppin' paparazzi pictures. I got my in the back and my bros in the front leading. He keep looking at me, I'ma make that boy. I'm a his friend too, baby, I'm a whole cheater. We can go to France, Avatar, y'all both need a real one. More coin than your last one. Baby, damn, he ain't that fun. I mean, do he got a song with that punk? I mean, do he hit the club in this song? Come on. Do he rock a weave 30 inches long? Do he got a sold out tour? Do that? No, and I went tour. Hit that back room. You be the, I be that. We can get it. Tonight I'm on it. Tonight I'm in going in that club cause they won't try. I won't say I got a feel for you little nice, but I got a feel for you little nice. I pay the whole bill for you little nice. I do my little chick for you little nice. Then he whispered in my ear like, oh God, you know I got something for you little nice.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott, living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow, where the blonde was a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly I can walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real prop. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to lie. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape excited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what about to
Hey yo, Preem, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop. Shake my paranoia. Can't stop the rock. 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 Shake my paranoia. I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove. Shake my paranoia. I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove. Stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop. Down, down, baby. Down, down, baby. Down, down, baby. Down, down, baby. Shake the rock like Henry Moore. Aphrodite at the waterhole. You shake the rock like Henry Moore. Aphrodite at the waterhole. Come on. You can't stop. You can't stop. You can't stop. Stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop.
All I ever wanted was a black grand national. Being rational, give them what they asked for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad. Watching do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? It's the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a gone. Teach you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird hands, baby. Whoa! It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad. Watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them all. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, black out if they act out. Yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate a that's hating on the and they both. I hate a hating on them and they both broke. If you ain't coming for no chili, what you come for? Feel like he entitled cause he knew me since a kid. I cut my granny off and she don't see it how I see it. Got a big mouth, but he lack big ideas. Send him to the moon, that's just how I feel, yelling. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll reach that, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. Hey. Hey.
Put that on that beat.
Acting bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing, they siblings. Nothing but my children. When they disappearing. I'm in a city with a flag be getting thrown like it was pass interference. Padlock around the building. Crash pulling up an unmarked truck just to play freeze tag. With a bone to pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show. Trying to show the ropes before they from a... I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seen the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up, we up the plyometric. Ran up out of luck, soon as I up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, you could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling. Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off.
It's crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. 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 Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
You say too late to start, got your heart in a handle. I don't believe any of it. You say too late to start, ain't no heart in a handle. You know you better.
Twisting my words and bringing up the past, baby, you know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama, I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promised that I would've never gotten phoned if I knew I would get so attached. I promised that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence, this time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your ethics. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting till we're yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning. But I know my heart forever bleed. Truth is, the strangers like magicians. Never knew them tricks were up your sleeve.
Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. It's starting to get contagious. I had to put the bridges out. You burnt what I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that. That's catfish, poor performance. What's your number, please, or contact. Buzz you up so I can call that a ballin'.
Can't tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? French tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Call plumbing cause I'm at a... Been swimming cause I'm in a deep. Don't call me, you already know. I'm on the road and you for the streets.
Young on it ain't the same. I guess we're on different things. I guess now we're distant strangers. You said it's no fun to blame, but I was not the one to change. 'Cause I was not the one to save you. And you were my everything. Now I regret everything. I wanted you here with me, but you didn't want that. I'm doing anything. I don't know what's you're in. I wanted you here with me, but it was too much to ask for. You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you
tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long. Just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, closing in. I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
Always on my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah.
Better when I wanna
Yeah.
get better. I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better.
If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
If you do it good, I'ma do it better. Chosen one, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that it's my time.
The past be the past, I'm on a new level.
No regrets, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that I'll be fine.
Yeah.